This is the Franchise Basketball Insider, presented by Massengale Eye Care, Oklahoma City's leading eye care provider since 1989. Call 631-2020.
Greetings, Thunder fans. Oklahoma City got in a full day of practice today prior to tomorrow's game with Houston, with the exception of Kevin Durant, who was held out of practice today. He had ice on his elbow when we got to see him. That was after a nasty fall in the win over the Indiana Pacers over the weekend, the Thunder's fourth straight. On today's Insider Report, we hear from Billy Donovan, Randy Foye, and Steven Adams.
We sat him out. He didn't do much. He did a little bit on the side, but in terms of the contact stuff and the other stuff that we're doing, he didn't go through anything.
Expect him to be available tomorrow?
Yeah, probably see how he's doing tomorrow. It's nothing, I don't think, too serious and nothing of a major problem there. Obviously I've said this before. I think we're always going to put those guys' health first and just see where they're at. I think he feels fine. Just however he landed there in the Indiana game, he's got some discomfort, but we'll probably find out a little bit more. At shoot around as he does a little bit more.
How do you view momentum? And can momentum from one game carry to the next, or several games to the next?
I don't know if I necessarily view momentum. Just because maybe you've won some games or things are going well, that you all of a sudden have momentum. I think every game is a different competitive challenge that provides different things that you're going to have to deal with. Every team presents different personnel issues, scheming issues. So, you can get inside the course of a game and, think things are going really, really well, and all of a sudden go out there and not play poorly. I think it's no different. Every competitive challenge to me, it's great. Just because we won a few games in a row doesn't mean we start off tomorrow night with the score 10-0. And when we lost our few games doesn't mean we start off down 10. It's okay, this is a new day, and can we be intentional about doing the things that we need to do to play to the very, very best of our ability? And regardless of anything that's happened in the past, it has no bearing on what's going on right in the here and the now. And that's the challenge of there's a reason I think a lot of times players respond better after not playing well, because there's more of an attention, there's a focus. It's a little bit easier to be a little bit more complacent or just say, okay, everything's fine right now. There needs to be an urgency, I believe, competitively every single day, because what happened a couple days ago has no bearing on what's going to happen today.
Steven, last 6 games, I think you guys are holding teams under 41% shooting. What's been the difference for you all lately on the defensive end?
I think it's just being connected, bro. Our communication's been really good, and just our general reads of their plays. That's pretty much it, man.
Steve, you're going to be playing some teams that have things to play for, like Utah. Houston's coming in here tomorrow. They're a team that's going to be playing for a playoff spot. Does it help to play teams that are playing competitively going down the stretch run for y'all?
I guess so. I always look at it as just like we only focus on our stuff that we have to work on, because we know what we have to work on. We're not really concerned with what they have to do, whatever. We just got to come in with the right mindset. And just be ready to play, no matter who it is, Utah or Houston, doesn't matter.
Is your level of execution on the pick and roll right now as high as it's been? Your level of execution on the pick and roll as a team, is it as high as it's been all season?
I think so. I think we're just getting better at it, man. We're just starting to see, I guess just a product of what all these mistakes and stuff. That's what's coming out now.
Mistakes that you were making before?
Yeah, definitely. Because it's just a slight change in what we usually do, and just it's just the all 5. Because obviously it's a 5-man thing. It's just all the different positions that you have to be in, and everyone's trying to get used to that. And so I guess we're just like really starting to really get comfortable with it now, and hopefully we just keep it going. Same connection and communication throughout the whole thing.
How tough a cover is Dwight Howard?
He's tough, man. He's got good post game and stuff like that, and he's strong. But the main threats are all the guards on the team. Their penetration. That's what really opens up. You've got to come help side. You have to rely on the backside to rely on say someone like Cam Payne to try and seal him on his legs, and it's quite difficult, man. It puts him in a tough position. So that's really where the biggest threat for Houston is, I think, personally.
When you face a guy like him or DeAndre Jordan, you have to train yourself to foul if they get in those situations to go.
Yeah, you got to just try and make the right read. It's quite tough, you know. If you got to try and take out any easy dunks if they got really good position on you or something. Just might as well foul them, take your chances there. But yeah, it's just making the right read, bro, at the right time. Yeah.
It's easy to say, hey, just foul him if he's in that. But how hard is it to wrap up a DeAndre Jordan, a Dwight Howard before they get up?
DeAndre's harder because he's sharper, so that just like he's not as muscly as Dwight. So Dwight's got cushion. So DeAndre's his elbows hurt, bro. They're sharp. They hurt a lot. So that's what's like the tough thing is to really okay, hold on, I could get hit anywhere. Manhood could be gone like that, man. It's risking everything to do this one thing. But yeah, that's what goes through your mind every time. Flashbacks.
Have you ever used stickum before on your hands, like Dwight Howard?
Have I what?
Used stickum, the substance he sprayed on his hands against the Hawks?
No, I haven't used that. Is that what it does?
He said he uses it every game.
Oh. Really? Nah, I don't know. Maybe that's why he misses free throws, man. Maybe, because I find it hard to shoot really grippy stuff. It just sticks to your hands, and I suck already. So you know what I mean? So I don't know. I might try it out.
Have you ever noticed the ball being a little stickier when you play against the Rockets?
The ball?
Yeah.
No, I haven't paid too much attention to it, but I'm gonna keep it in mind. I'll let you guys know tomorrow.
Do you sense momentum, and can momentum transfer from one game or several games to the next game?
I think that definitely momentum can carry over. You can feel it. You can feel it in practice. At the lowest, it's kind of hard to come in and get yelled at and do the work, but at the win, it's easy to come in, get yelled at, get on you, watch film, and allow coach to coach. But as a team, as one of the older guys, we've just been telling everybody, be locked in. Let's see how long you can be locked in at a high level. Never let that level drop, no matter who you're playing against.
What surprised you about this organization compared to what you've been?
Just first class. From the way they came and got me, to the conversations that I had, to people telling me exactly what's going to go on, having meetings with everyone from day one. My schedule was filled. You guys probably just see me at shoot around in games, but before, when I first got here, my first week, my schedule was filled. Sitting down with the medical staff, sitting down with community relations, sitting down with front office, coaches, and everyone, and they just explained it to me exactly what they do and what they need out of me.
All right, that'll do it for the Franchise Basketball Insider. Don't forget our pregame coverage starts tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at Flint Restaurant inside the Colcord Hotel prior to the Thunder matchup with the Houston Rockets. Thanks for watching the Franchise Basketball Insider on Oklahoma's new sound for sports, 107.7 The Franchise.